don't understand what's going on here.
Give me a break, give me a break.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Give me a break, give me a break.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What? I don't understand. I don't understand.
I said it before and I'll say it again, it again, it again, it again. I said it before and I'll say it again, it again, it again, it again. I said it before and I'll say it again, 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 again. I said it before and I'll say it again, again, again. I said it before and I'll say it again.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Oh, fuck's sake. Why has nobody say anything before that? I've been talking for a fucking half an hour. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you can't hear me, please say something. Oh my god. I've literally been talking this whole time and I've been like, why is nobody fucking replying to me? Fucking hell. Why is this the system? Wait, I gotta change my fucking system default. It's changed my system default to some fucking speaker that doesn't do anything. How do I change that? I bet the Stinky Rat 2 isn't here anymore. I wanted to know what his father called his eel personas. God damn it! Oh, I thought they were just being fucking weird coming in here, saying something and then not following through. It was because they couldn't fucking hear me. Oh, I can't believe nobody said anything for fucking 40 minutes, dude. Ah, fucking hell. Well, it's also on me. I didn't notice, did I? Yeah, you heard me because you're right next to me. Oh my god. Well, I don't know what to put in the background. I don't know what I'm doing. I drew a bed. It's kind of meh. I don't know. Yeah, I was really confused. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm gonna go to the control panel and change my default microphone so that never happens again. Manage audio devices. Set as default. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Okay, yeah. The bed is amazing. I don't know. That's fine. Don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know what to put in the background. I don't know what is in a bedroom. I need to put a little bit more detail into this stuff. You were hoping to ask for some game dev tips? Well, I hope that I can help. I'm not like... I've only released one game, and it was fine. Perspective shot is so well done, if you say so. Man, I went on this whole fucking tangent about liquid gloss. Oh my god, nobody heard it. Oh, fuck. Doesn't matter. Just keep doing it. Let's keep going. Fine. We can now. Yeah. Basically, I found myself on LinkedIn the other day, or yesterday, and people were arguing about Liquid Glass. And LinkedIn isn't a normal website. It's like, imagine a Twitter argument, but both people are middle management. So they talk in that like slimy corporate way. Like everybody on LinkedIn talks in the slimy corporate way. And then imagine people having an argument in that tone about Liquid Glass. You got 50% of people going, Apple is a genius, they can't do any wrong. This is a genius 4D chess move. We'll all understand it. We're all babies compared to Apple. And then you've got other people saying, no, it's a stupid fucking decision. Nobody can read it. Yeah, classic LinkedIn posts. And then somebody brought up, oh no, we're gonna have fully transparent phones in the future, and this is Apple preparing us for that. And I'm thinking, who wants a transparent phone? I don't want to be browsing Blue Sky with my transparent phone, going past like furry art on the train. People can just see the back of my phone. Nobody wants that. Also, it's impossible to see anything on the Liquid Glass screen if you have the transparency turned on. It's impossible. Oh, I don't like this. Sam's Band pop version. You want a transparent phone as long as it's shaped like a pear? That is a choice. We can try this one. Yeah, like an iCarly. I see that. I wanted to know if you had any tips or things you wish or knew you did beforehand. Yeah, I do. Let's go iPair. So, I mean, it depends on what kind of game you're making, obviously, but the biggest tip I have beforehand is design your game outside of the computer first. I'm currently designing my third major game. My second major game is kind of on hiatus at the moment, Hyaku 2, but I'm designing a new one. And it's a puzzle game. This is actually the first I've talked about it publicly, so there you go. I'm designing a puzzle game, and I'm designing the entire thing with cardboard first. So that basically what that lets me do is I have all of the elements of the game in cardboard, and I have all the rules written down on a piece of paper. And I can get people to play that version of the game so that I can play test the level designs before I code anything, before I am programming a single thing. Kai Insider teasers, yeah. What that lets me do is, one, I don't have to program anything unnecessary because I will know exactly what I need and want for the game before I even touch the code. So there's not going to be any spaghetti from iteration. I mean, there will still be iteration and playtesting after I, make the game in the engine. But two, it lets me design levels really quickly. You can do that all in cardboard. I'd love to see that. Let me upload something to my PC. I'll show you level 1. Because I don't want to spoil anything. Because level 1 doesn't have the major mechanic in it. Where can I put this? Saved messages. Yeah. So, and it takes a while to design, but what it lets me do is I don't have to sit there in the PC, in the game engine, with my eyes burning on the screen light, trying to redesign a level and play it over and over again, because all I need to do is move around a couple pieces of cardboard and then that's a new level design. Done. For like 30 seconds. And that is so much quicker than doing anything on the PC. I highly, highly recommend it. It's something that we were taught in university, is to design as much of your game outside of the game engine as possible first, so that you have the best idea possible going into designing it on the game engine, what the game's actually going to be. That's my major tip. Where's Telegram? Here we go. I need to get that. I need to get that. Can copy and then create new from clipboard. There we go. So this is level 1 of my puzzle game. I took a couple pieces of cardboard and a pen. You haven't even the faintest clue how that would look. Well, here's an example. I drew a bunch of grids on one piece of cardboard. This is like an old box. Because Grub and I are creative people, we keep cardboard and shit in the garage instead of a car. So we have heaps of this. Yeah, this is the project attribute. That's the working title, level constructor. And so I have my player, and then I have these walls that I line up. You can see 3 grid spaces equals a meter. It's actually 2 grid spaces now. But yeah, I can move this guy. I can like move him around. I have a rule that you can pick up a box. You step on this button, and because these 2 pins connect them, this door will open. You can step on this button and this door will open. And basically, this is the first puzzle of the game. Like, how are you going to get through this door if there's nothing, like, yeah, anyway. And then I also, how do I do this? Give me a second. Can I save as, just put that on my desktop? Yeah. And then I can drag that into OBS, I think. It's going to be kind of weird. Let's open that. And can I just do this? Okay. So this is my level 1 prototype Basically, 1 this is me explaining for project attribute. This is the player. this. So you're taught to walk here. There might be a
Showing
jumping
that-
thing
nice
here. I don't
bum,
know.
dude.
Then
Showing that you can,
you're
like,
like, oh, there's a button on the
place
door. You step on the
this guy on
button.
the
Your grab
button,
radius is 3
because,
meters. Step on the button, the door
grab
opens.
is
Okay,
long
and
enough
you've got a
you can actually
box.
grab this box
You grab the box.
through the door.
Then you
I
can
hope this is actually
step
streaming.
off the button, and then the door
I'm
will
not actually
close
looking.
again.
Yeah.
But now you have the box. So you put the box
So
on
now
the
you can
button,
put the box
and
on
the
the
door
button
will
and go through the
open
door.
again. Okay, and then you go through here.
Then
Now you're
this
on
puzzle
the button on the
basically just
second
teaches
door.
you how to
So
grab
what you
a
can
box.
do is you can grab the box
So I
from
wanted a puzzle
the button,
that would
and the door
introduce
will close again. And then you can move over here and put the
I
box
didn't realize you could hear me.
on the second button, and then this door will open, and then you can walk through to the next level. Okay, sorry about that. I did not realize you could also hear me. There wasn't any monitoring on that video. It just, I couldn't hear it at all. Sorry about that. I hope it wasn't too loud. I can sippy. So yeah. That's how I design games. How do I do it for the 3D games? I use little wooden blocks. You can get a pack of like 1,000 little wooden grid blocks for like $10. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. I did not realize that it would also play the audio. So now you've heard me twice, and now you get to live with that experience. So basically, yeah. You can get like a packet of a ton of little wooden blocks for a couple of bucks. It's a level design focus, yeah. There's not much of a story or art focus in this part of the design, and honestly, I like that because I have been way too into the story and art way too early for all of my other projects, and it has been a lot harder to make the level design actually interesting once you've locked in what you're doing art-wise. In university, we had a deficit of programmers and designers, and it was mostly just artists. So my team, for example, was made up of 5 artists and then me. And I was doing everything that wasn't art. And it was really hard because all of the artists were making all these assets. And I was here like, oh, I don't know how to fit all this shit in. And so my goal with this project is to make the level design as easy as possible for myself and to make it as easy as possible to iterate as well on the design as I go. Yeah. You can get, yeah, here we go. So there's these maths blocks that you can get. And you get a couple hundred of them. This is $22 Australian. I think that's like 15 bucks American, maybe. Let me check. Yeah. 14 bucks American. So, and you can get tons of these, and then they're really good for level design. They're supposed to be like counting blocks for kids, but they're also really, really good for building level designs because they work really well as a grid that you can kind of snap things to, and you're able to see your distances and everything. Because being able to see your distances is great for level design, because then you'll be able to translate it into the actual game engine. That's my current possibly project. I have 2 really amazing artist friends, and so I want to make sure I get stuff down before having them start making any concrete assets. You have tons of amazing artist friends, stuff included, but specifically for this possible game project. Yeah, I wouldn't do me as an artist for a game project. I am not a 3D artist at all. The game I'm making is also going to be in 3D. I'm just level designing it top down. If there are levels with the verticality, if there's levels with verticality in them, then I will start using blocks and stuff, just to make sure that everything lines up correctly. Should be fun. Curious how you approach that? Yeah. If I want 3D assets, I'm going to ask people who actually know how to make 3D stuff. That's so cool. Yeah, I think so. get rid of the signature. Draw a new one. I'm curious to know what your game idea is. What kind of game it'll be. Especially for your first game. I hope it's not something too... That's another thing, actually. Huge piece of advice I have is don't overscope. It's so easy to let your scope go way out of hand really quickly. I would recommend trying to make a game that you think is too easy. Because I promise you it's not going to be. if you have a game idea and you're like, this is not enough, like, this is almost a nothing game, then do that. Because I promise you, it's going to be more than you think. Especially once you start doing, oh, what if people want accessibility options? What if people want different resolutions for their game? What if people want it to be optimized for their system specifically? So, in terms of programming, another way I would start is to make a mind map, I think is what it's called, which is basically a, I guess I can show that. I don't know if people are actually interested in this at all. I hope they are. Basically, it's like a little map. You can make it in like a graphic design app, and you have like player. And then you have, coming off of player, you have like movement code, and then you have looking around camera code. You have fucking collision, and then off of these things you could have like keyboard input, and then that would also connect to the looking code, and then you'd have like if you have your own bespoke physics system, for example, you could have a physics system that connects to collision. You could have dude, I love talking about game dev. This is the most interesting thing to me. You have music, and you could have SFX. SFX connects to the player, and then you have audio input, and then whatever audio system you want to use, and then music and SFX could also connect to physics. Could connect. These could connect together if you wanted. So then you just make this whole mind map. No, I like doing this. You basically make an entire mind map of your game with all of the systems that you want. So for example, if you have a dialogue system, then you'll want a dialogue node that then this would connect, for example, to SFX. It would connect to keyboard input, and it would connect to the player, maybe. I don't know. And so you would move all these things around to keep them organized as you do this. So I would instead probably move dialogue up here, so that it would be connected like that. And you'll actually find that once you have done this for a while, you'll actually have a pretty good idea of where to start, because you'll see the thing that's connected to the most things. Right now it's the player. It's connected to 4 different nodes. And so I would start with this, or I'd start with my sound effect system, because it's also connected to 4 different nodes, because those are my most core aspects of my game. And then I can code them early. I can program them early to be able to accommodate for all of the other nodes that I need to make. This is how I avoid spaghetti. It's not foolproof. You're still going to have some spaghetti. Games are not perfectly coded. None of them are. It's like impossible to do that. But this can get you 80% of the way there, and that's all you really need. As long as the game runs well, doesn't matter how it's put together. Yeah. So that's what I do. That's how I design my programming. I hope that's interesting. Very happy to answer more questions. I love talking about game design. And I love doing game design. And I want it to be my job. I wish I had a job in game design. It is for me. Good. I'm glad. After looking at this bed a bit more, I think maybe why you have reservations is perhaps the angle is pretty perpendicular to the camera. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. It's also maybe a bit big. Maybe that's better. I think it is. It looked the right size before. No, I disagree actually. I think it looks better like this. I'll work on that later. I want to do the coloring right now. I'm not a fan of making backgrounds. You're pretty good at them and always try to. A variety of... Yeah. I want to get better at them. I just don't like them. I wish I did like them. Because I like how they look in a finished drawing. I just don't like making them. Thank you so much for the epic Kai inside knowledge. I'll definitely hit you up later for more. Enjoy. Have a good haircut. Oh, sorry. Nick is blue, Nick. I am blue. That's correct. Ooh. I don't want the pants to blend into the background. What is this gonna look like? Yeah, see? I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, I don't like that. What about this? What about this? Okay, I'm gonna keep them this color and I'm gonna change the background because I don't like any other color for these pants. Anisha. He's so sleepy. No. Thank you. Yeah, because they're becoming a kobold. Anisha baby. He's so tall. He's so fluffy and soft and long, like a big long fluffy noodle. Yeah, he's big noodle. Thank you for giving that to me. It's okay.
It's not like my hair.
No, he hates it.
You play with it. I like your drawing though.
Yeah, well, I don't think she really cares.
It'd be like.
Okay. Can you put her in her bed? Okay. Yeah. Why are you excited for today? Yeah, true.
Oh,
No. Okay. Ooh. Can do. I actually didn't like the Luxor soup.
oh,
I thought it tasted like nothing. Nah. No. Yeah, I know. Mm,
You like things to be in the one flavor,
I do.
and so it makes a lot of sense actually now that you think about it.
I like it when things are all the one flavor.
You also like putting things that I would usually put in like separate little piles on a plate that I can mix together by choice, all together in the one.
Yes, that's correct.
So that's very good, like minestrone soup and
Yeah.
all of that stuff. Whereas I think I enjoy soups where the ingredients are all really finely diced
Mm-hmm.
and it's more of like a thick curry sort of texture. Like I like making my pumpkin soup really thick, like a paste.
Yeah.
And I like making. Well, I like you. Are you making that the switch to mic control?
No, it's the PS5 controller.
Oh yeah, that's what you said.
I'm
The other
drawing it from memory, so I don't remember exactly how it works. I'm pretty sure this mute button is actually below the PlayStation button, but whatever.
Well, I just saw it and I because you were coloring it in white, I went, oh, it looks like because we've been looking at the Stitch 2. What are they called when they're not Nintendo brand?
A third party.
Like the third-party controllers.
Yeah.
And I liked the ones that you were showing me where they had like really thick grips, and they give me the nostalgia energy of like the Wii
Yeah.
controllers. I miss those. I also loved how on the Wii controllers, it will, like when you take the grips off, it's all just one little long white grip. But when you put the grips on, you can kind of see it through the semi-transparent stuff. Oh, it looks so good.
I'm gonna cheat.
Wow. Cheating? Wait, what do you mean cheating?
I'm gonna cheat. That's what I mean.
What? What do you mean? How are you cheating?
We'll see.
Don't cheat. No, it's okay.
You'll see.
I like the method hat.
I'm glad.
It's very comfy looking. Are people waking up at the moment in chat, or are they going to sleep
Chad is asleep right now.
at bed? Put 'em in bed.
Exactly.
So that's the-
Exactly. Yeah, me too.
Nine a winner. Pay the front line, take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4-4's the point, mark 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, wants 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 4.
There we go.
Ace, deuce, ace, deuce, scrap, wants 4. Scrap, wants 4. Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4.
Yeah.
Nine a winner. Got a hot hand. Place
I gotta go to work.
your
Oh, sorry.
nine a winner. Got a hot hand.
I'm going to work. I'm off. I'm going to work. I'm
Hard way.
going to work.
Line takes the hard. You have a shooter and a good one.
Have a good one.
Coming out for a new point.
Bye bye.